Hey everybody, welcome into 1 Cent Sports Cards. I hope you guys are all having a good day. Just going to do some quick audio testing here, make sure we are on the up and up. Give me 1 second. KC Nation, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a good night. Let me check audio here real quick. Then we will get started. Here we go. Audio is good. The whole card lab sounds different. Last weekend was busy cleaning out this whole area for a bunch of work that's going to get started tomorrow. What I've noticed ever since I cleaned it out is there's almost an echo in this room now, which means I guess it's organized. But it's weird because I feel like I sound a little bit different. I'm wondering if the sound for everyone else sounds different. Hopefully it sounds better because because the acoustics seem to be a little bit better, but we'll see how this all goes tonight. I want to thank all of you guys for joining in. San Antonio Chris, how's it going? Slagway, thank you. Good evening. Thank you for joining. Rebel is in the house. We got Ed in the house. Barry is in the house as well. Barry was busy breaking on Tuesday. Pulled a ton of nice cards the other night and a bunch of personal breaks. He had a ton of people buy into personal breaks, so congratulations on that, Barry. We got Troy in the house. KC Nation just got off work. He's officially a California boy now, adjusting to life in sunny Southern California. I know last weekend you guys got what was probably your first heat wave of the year. And I know where you live. I'll bet you it was really hot. So hopefully you're getting used to that compared to life in Kansas City. And then we also have C. Mike Smith in the house. So here's what we're doing tonight. Doing a kind of cool break, I think. We're calling it the Shiny Things break. It is a box of 2019 Topps Chrome. It is a hobby box, so we're guaranteed to get 2 Chrome autographs. They will be on-card autographs. They are, if I recall correctly, all of the autographs that come out of 2019 Topps Chrome are rookie autographs. So should be a fun box. Was one of my favorite sets of 2019. The set itself, these boxes keep going up and up and up. It has become, because of the big rookies that you can find in there, it's become a pretty sought after set, especially now that it has cleared the shelves in most of your retail locations, and it's becoming hard to find in hobby shops. So the scarcity is finally caught up with Topps Chrome. And then we'll also do another mega box of Donruss. Those are always fun. You get a bunch of cards in there. We're going to hit a bunch of pink fireworks. Last week we hit every pink firework we hit, ended up being top loaded, I think. And we had a ton of nice pink parallels in there. You also get the pink Holo parallels, and we'll see what else we can pull out of there. We're going to get an auto out of that one as well. Hopefully, the one thing I have not pulled out of Donruss is the San Diego Chicken. Would love to get a San Diego Chicken card. And then, of course, we are doing the PSA giveaway for a Nick Senzel 2019 Topps update. This is a Mint 9 Nick Senzel. Update is also creeping up in value all of a sudden. Not sure if that's because of the scarcity of cards and the new sets coming out, but it does seem like the hobby as a whole, everything is getting a little bit more expensive the longer things go with sets not coming out. But there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. We got some states opening back up. I think Texas is one of them. That could very much affect the card production because that's where a lot of the cards are produced. The big printing facility is down in Texas. So if that opens back up, I think you'll see a lot of new sets coming out fairly quickly later on in the month of May. So we'll see how that all lands. Let's see who else we have in here. We have Jason. What's going on? Zach's Card Breaks is in the house. Zach, I watched your I missed the Patreon opening that you posted a couple weeks back. So thank you for posting that video. That was awesome to watch. And Zach, for those that don't know, I do not know what break he was in, but Zach was lucky enough to hit a Ronald Acuna Jr. auto to 25 last night. So he's letting the luck ride, and he's going to try his luck again tonight here at One Ton Sports Cards. So we'll see if I can keep up with that. That is a tall order to fill, though. Brian is in the house. Thank you for joining, Brian. Hope you're having a good evening. San Antonio is saying, sell. Yeah, so Texas opens tomorrow. The question is if manufacturing is opening, because that would mean that printing presses are able to go back in. And knowing a little bit about the printing business, because I, in my day job, if you will, I am a producer, and I have printed tons of stuff for all sorts of different clients in my lifetime. A printing facility, you could easily practice social distancing. It is not a jam-packed place. In fact, most printing facilities are sprawling enterprises, tons of big presses. It only takes one or two guys to run them. The presses that are running baseball cards, 40-inch big presses, they would have no problems whatsoever doing social distancing. So I assume that they could get open pretty quick. So we'll see what happens. The question is are people actually going to go back to work? So Zach is saying that Panini is reopening the factory at 50%. So that means what? We only get 50% of the cards and all the cards are twice as valuable, or we only get 50% of the sets? That would be interesting to see. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the hobby kind of adjust to this new normal, if you will. But I do think in a lot of the areas where states are reopening, Texas is the key. So that's where most of the cards, at least for Topps, and I think Panini uses that same facility. But I would assume that if Texas gets opened up, that you would start seeing new sets here pretty soon. But in the meantime, the strategy I've taken is said, we could open a bunch of Donruss and Gypsy Queen and Heritage over and over and over again, or we could mix it up and do some fun mixer breaks, get some of the older sets in there. So that's why I'm doing the 2019 Topps Chrome. I have some other stuff coming up. I have some sets from 2018. I've got all sorts of different stuff. So we can do mixers and whatnot. It should be pretty fun. So Jeff Pullins is in the house. Texas Breaks. Good evening, guys. Thank you for joining in. We got Matt Storm Berry, and it is his first break with us tonight. In fact, Matt, I think I need your address. If you can email that to me. In fact, here, let me put it in there. I'm pretty sure I need it, but just in case, if you can email that to me, let me pop this in here. I'm typing one-handed, so sorry that it's slow. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, if you could email that over to me, that would be awesome. So let's see, Zach says, from what I've seen, they're just going to be doing slower production. So once they're sold, the boxes will shoot up while it's still in low production. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that happens. I actually think it's going to make for a very interesting card collecting year. Baseball is talking about getting started at the end of June, which is fantastic. And they will be able to play in their home stadiums, which is awesome. They will rejigger the entire league to make 3 divisions with 10 teams in them each. So you would have like a West Division, a Central Division, and an East Division. Would be awesome to see like the Mets and the Yankees in the same division, Dodgers and Angels in the same division. A lot of those rivalries would be really neat. You would only play teams within your own division. Not sure what they would do with the playoffs yet. But unfortunately, no fans for the foreseeable future. But I have a sneaking suspicion that if they can get this thing opened up enough that they can start playing and testing these players sometime by June, that baseball will definitely use the 4th of July as a kickoff for their season. tie it into a lot of stuff. If you remember back at 9/11, one of the defining moments of getting back to what was supposedly normal was when George W. Bush threw out the first pitch. I believe, I forget who was playing in the game because it was overshadowed by the fact that George W. threw a perfect strike. It felt like things were going back to normal. I cannot see that baseball would do that any other way. I don't think there would be any advantage to going, well, let's get started on June 30th versus July 4th. So you heard it here first, but baseball, I'm guessing, is going to be back on July 4th in some sort of capacity. I feel bad for all the players, but at least they will be able to stay at home, stay with their families, and not be sequestered like the idea that they had of playing all the games in Arizona. So we'll see. They're talking about a 100-game season, which would be interesting, or somewhere around there. I have no idea how they would do the playoffs, but and keep in mind, if they did that, the playoffs would be coming back into fall when you might see virus spikes and stuff like that. So we'll see how they play this out. But you heard it here first. I'm taking it to the bank. Baseball is going to be back on July 4th. If I'm wrong, well, hey, it's just me here. So, I mean, you heard it from a guy that breaks baseball cards. You did not hear it from Rob Manfred or anything like that. So, but I just have the sneaking suspicion that if they can do it, they're going to figure out how to do it by July 4th, which would be awesome if you ask me. Make everyone wear the number 42 while you were at it. Maybe you tie in some sort of color coordination with all the teams for all the frontline workers. There's so much you could do with it that would be awesome. Have a bunch of flags sitting in the outfield. That sounds very America to me. So we'll see. And NASCAR is definitely coming back in 11 days. So NASCAR will be the first sport back. And it will, they're getting the green light. It's 11 days from now. And NASCAR is another sport that, no problem getting them started. Not quite sure how the pits would work, but those guys will all have masks and everything on anyway down there. So it's probably not that big of a deal, but it'll also be weird to watch a NASCAR event with no one in the stands. That's kind of an odd thing. Not that the people driving the cars could hear them anyway, but it is one of those things that they always show on their broadcast when they come around that back turn, that you always see the fans and the cars racing right at you. So that would be kind of interesting. But hey, at this point, I will take NASCAR. I was saying last night, I mean, I would take trash can basketball at this point. So anyways, you are not kidding, Barry. If Trump threw out a first pitch, well, first of all, that's how that we could then figure out how presidential Trump is, because most presidents that throw out a first pitch most of them get it over the plate. Maybe not a perfect strike, but most of them are pretty good at throwing that ball to the plate. And if Trump went out there and screwed that up, man, I mean, he's got a lot to lose there. Biden's going to use that against him if he can't throw a strike. I mean, when George W. went out there, he went out there and threw, it was a sweet changeup, man. And this is coming from someone that grew up in California. I'll give George Bush all the credit in the world, man. He threw a sweet changeup. I mean, he would have got major leaguers swinging at that pitch, and some of them would have missed. Trust me. Billy Hamilton's missing that pitch all day long. So I don't know why I just singled out Billy Hamilton, but I did. So anyways, you guys, here's who is in the break tonight. We've got, let's see here. Let me bring it up real quick. I've got Dave Durango. I've got San Antonio Chris, TX Breaks, Texas Breaks, or I'm going to start referring to him as Tex, I think. We got Matt Berry in the break, Ed Wiley's in the break, Rebel 3353, Cards for Days, Jeff Pullins, Aaron M, Zach's Card Breaks, Samantha McGee, Zach O, Brian Bosworth, and Bill Grady to round out the break tonight. So I think we've got 14 participants tonight, which is fantastic. And what we'll do, let's get to randomizing some of the teams and the players here. So as you guys know, we always roll the dice. We roll a sweet little Pokemon dice. from my son. Looks kind of like this. And we'll roll it once. And if we roll a 1, we'll roll it again. But if we do any other, get any other thing, that's how many times we'll randomize the teams. So let's roll for our team randomization. And of course, right out the bat, we get a 1. So let's re-roll that. And this time we get a 4. So we'll randomize teams 4 times. Let me take you guys over there real quick. We'll go like this. And here's all of our breakers over here. You guys can see what I look at when I'm talking to you. And then we'll bring up, there's all you guys chatting. You were thinking Chris Davis. That's actually a much better, description. Chris Davis, what was he? 0 for 63? Oh wait, I think I pulled. Yeah, I did. We want teams, not participants. So we're going to pull teams first. Yeah, Chris Davis set the record. I think it was 0 for 63, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see here. We'll randomize 4 times. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So what I have is the Red Sox on the top, the Yankees on the bottom, which is what every Red Sox fan wants to hear. And let's see, we'll bring it back over here real quick. We will drop all of our teams in and do, what was that? Second paste special. That looks odd. On here. There we go. For some reason. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's back up. I did it one too high. Do this. We're going to paste values only. Is it? Do you guys see what's happening there? It's putting the angels up top there. Hold on. One more time. From the top. I want to paste right here. There we go. So, oh, wait. This isn't the... hold on. I'm screwing everything up. We want these ones. Control C. That is the command. You have the Red Sox on top. So paste. So why is it working for me? For some reason, control paste is not working. So we're going to keep this. It will work. There we go. And for whatever reason, my normal way that I do this, there we go. 1 second here. There's our normal way we do it. So there's everyone in there. We'll type teams. Sorry, I'm not following chat right now. I'm doing this. So if I miss a comment, I apologize. Now let's bring it back here. We will roll the dice again for our participants. And before I do that, I'm going to pull up chat on my phone here real quick so I can follow along there. And hey, how about that? For some reason, some poker thing. Oh, that was weird. All right, here we go. There's our chat. There. Now I've got you. Okay, so let's roll the dice. This is going to be the randomization for our participants, and it fell behind here. And of course, we roll another 1. So let's do that again. We've got a 2 this time. So we're only going to randomize twice on the participants. Let's pull all of these. We'll do it this way. We're doing twice. Pull all of our participants. Yeah, see, look, it's being really strange for me tonight. Put Dave to it. Sometimes computers bug me. There's our participants. We'll see. Come over here. Wants to be difficult tonight. Make it work. All right, so there we go. There's everyone in the break. We're randomizing it twice. 1 and 2. Okay, so I've got Matt Berry on top and on the bottom. So Matt Berry's getting the Red Sox and the Yankees. We know that. So he's our AL East champion. So let's throw this back in here. Hopefully, this decides it wants to work like it normally does. There we go. There is how we land tonight. Let me hide this. Then I will alphabetize. And you guys will be able to see, we'll alphabetize by team. And now we're going to open it up for trades. So here's who we got in the, here's who we got. And I'm going to pull up chat here so I can follow along. I've got Rebel with the Angels, Zach O with the Astros. I've got the A's going to Texas Breaks. The Blue Jays are going to Mr. Dave Durango. The Braves are going to Cards for Days. Brewers going to Bill Grady. Cardinals going to San Antonio Chris. Cubs going to Jeff Pullins. Jeff, you might want to start talking to Barry now. The Diamondbacks going to Zach's Card Breaks. Dodgers going to Bill Grady. Giants going to Aaron M. Indians going to Rebel. Mariners going to Zach. Zach's Card Breaks. Marlins going to Texas Breaks. The Mets are going to Ed Wiley. Nationals going to Samantha McGee. Orioles going to Rebel 3353. Padres going to Zach's Card Breaks. Phillies going to Matt Berry. Pirates going to Cards for Days. Rangers going to Texas Breaks. Rays going to Ed Wiley. Red Sox going to Matt Berry. The Reds are going to Zach O. Zach O is a Reds fan. I know that, so that's awesome. He got the Reds. Rockies going over to Barry. Royals going to Aaron M. Tigers to Jeff Pullins. Twins going to San Antonio Chris. White Sox going to Brian Bosworth. And finally, the Yankees going to Matt Berry. So, now one thing I will say, Samantha, who I think is not here right now, said, hey, if you could trade for the Braves for me. I know that most people might not want to trade the Braves, but she said, if someone wants to trade the Braves from my team, I will allow that to happen. Now, she landed on the Nationals. So if anyone wants to trade the Braves and Nationals, I can make that trade for you. So let's see. Let me get caught up on chat here. And let's see, Pirates, Rockies, Braves. Twins and Cardinals are available. Let's see, I'm locked. Sorry. Ed Wiley did get the Mets, so that's going to be, he'll be looking for Pete Alonso's. Braves for Cubs, Jeff Pullins. Cards for Days is saying he's good with the Braves. So we'll keep, let's see, it's 9:20. We'll keep trades open here for a little bit. Let's see, Rays are up for trade. KC Nation, most definitely thanks for hanging out as well. Always good to have you in the stream. So let's see. Jeff Pullins says he would do a three-way with Barry and Samantha, and if they want. I'm assuming he's talking about trading. At least I hope he is, or else this is the wrong channel. Sorry, I had to say it. I had to say it. Rays for Rockies. Barry will trade Rays for Rockies, Ed. So let me know if that is good to go. So Cards for Days. Barry is keeping the Braves. So the Braves are off the table. Samantha, when you come back and watch this, you know that I tried. The good news is you still have the Nationals, which is a great team to get in either of these. Either way, oh, look at Jeff. Jeff letting it all hang out. Okay, Rays for Rockies is confirmed. So here we go. Ed is getting the Rockies. And drop him in here. And then Barry, Cards for Days, getting the Rays. There we go. That is a confirmed trade. That one is in. Zach's got the Padres. Most definitely. There is the Tatis. I actually, back last year, did pull a Tatis from a Topps Chrome, a Tatis auto. It was fantastic. At the time, I wasn't collecting him, so I did sell it, which I wish I hadn't, but I did. Last year, I was selling a lot more cards than I am now. The longer I go, the more I just keep keeping cards, which I don't know if that's a very good strategy, but that's what I'm doing. So let's see. I'm showing 922. We'll let this go for about 2 more minutes. It seems like everyone's kind of okay with their teams. It did kind of land quite nicely. And keep in mind, we've got 2 different years in here. Most of the teams are pretty good in here. That's the one thing I do love about a multi-year mixer break is it's not like you just get pigeonholed with the 4 or 5 teams that are good in one year and then everyone else kind of is stuck by the wayside. If you can get 2 or 3 years worth of cards in there, you end up with quite a few more teams that get at the very least a decent break spot, and some of them end up being really good. So that's kind of the hope on these. Let's see. Cards for Days wants the Kevin Newman auto. And Pirates actually are a sneaky good team in Topps Chrome. I agree with that, most definitely. So Jeff is saying Brewers for Cubs. See if we can get Bill in here. Don't know if he. The other thing, I don't know how much you guys are watching ESPN, their website, but a couple days ago, I think it's if you go to the MLB page on the ESPN website, there's a great baseball card article about the 1987 Don Mattingly card, where on the back, Topps listed him as born in 1962, where everyone else in the world lists him as 1961, and it goes into all of how old is Don Mattingly really. So if you're a Yankees fan or a baseball card fan, it is a great read. Really long article too. It probably take you about 20 minutes to read. It's a fascinating story that goes all over the board about how did Topps come up with that information. To this day, that was the only year they printed it, but to this day, Topps says that they had the accurate information there. So it's kind of a mystery that they went out to go solve, and I won't give any more of the article away, but it is a fun read. And now what I want to do is own a bunch of 1987 Topps Don Mattingly cards after reading that. So if you haven't read that, definitely go check that out. It should be on the MLB page of ESPN.com. So let's see. I'd trade Tigers, Ed, if that interests you. So we got KC Nation doing flips into his pull. See, he's a total California boy. Well, meanwhile, the rest of us that are out in the Midwest and the East Coast are getting battered with wind and cold, and it's not that cold, but it definitely has not felt like spring this week. That's for sure. So let's see. Stick with the Rockies. Okay, so we're gonna give this 1 more minute, and I'm gonna say. Trades going once. So if there's any last second trades here, let's get them in. Yeah, cards for so Barry's saying in the 30s tonight. Zach's got rain. We've had here in Ohio rain and wind the last couple days. Today wasn't too bad. The bummer is I've planted all my peppers. They just started sprouting, and now there's been no sun. So I plant peppers every year, all sorts of different ones. So I really needed to warm up so I can get them outside. But that hasn't happened yet. I got them all in my garden window. It looks kind of weird because they're all wrapped in plastic bags. It's a big story. But my wife definitely wants the eyesore to go away and get those things planted outside. So, all right, Orioles, Texas Breaks saying Mariners, Rangers, and Athletics for either Braves, Blue Jays, or Padres. And then I'm good on Rockies, and then I'm good. Okay, so Ed's good to go. We're going to say trades going twice. Ethan is back. Ethan, thanks for joining in. And by the way, yes, I did get your email. I know you've asked me about that a couple times. What I need is to wait to get. Let me get all those cards in hand first before I talk about trading cards, because I don't even have them in my possession right now. So I think he's sending them out. I think they went out today. So hopefully I would have them by Saturday or early next week. I will hit you up in regards to getting that card out to you and making some sort of a trade. Shouldn't be a problem, but I want to get them in hand first. I wouldn't want to make a trade and then something weird happens or the card shows up damaged or something. So just let me get it in hand. And then let's see here. We're going to close trades here so you guys can stop looking at spreadsheets. And then we will get to giving away the Nick Senzel rookie card 2019 Topps Update PSA Mint 9. And trades are closed. So let's get back to our main display here. And what we will do is, well, actually, we went to the main display. We're going to give away the Nick Senzel. So here's the Nick Senzel. Kind of a sweet Topps update, which I do believe is going to stand the test of time a little bit more than what was originally thought. There's just too many good rookies in there for it not to. So let's give that away. And per the request of one Mr. Jeff Pullins, we are going to do the Wheel of Death tonight. So let's pull up the wheel, and I have put all of your guys' names in that are in the break, so you guys are all pre-populated in here. You can see everyone in here in the same order. I will randomize the order a little bit so your name's not all in one place on the wheel. I am going to bring chat back up. Okay, so here we go. So the way this works, if you haven't watched this before, we're going to spin the wheel. If your name comes up, that's actually bad news, because this is a last man standing. So it is the Wheel of Death. It is the climb the mountaintop, king of the mountain, very much schoolyard style. Whoever's last man standing wins. I've set the wheel so we won't be spinning forever and ever and ever. For every spot that you bought in, you've got one spot on the wheel, so there's 30 total spots. So without further ado, let's start spinning some names here. We're going to shuffle this up just a bunch of times. I don't know how many times that is, but shuffle it a whole bunch. Then we'll get to spinning. Here we go. Now remember, if your name comes up, that's kind of what you don't want. So Matt Berry, we're going to remove that one instance, not all instances, so you've still got another chance. Spin it again. Jeff loves the wheel. He personally requested it over on Patreon. I think it was Patreon. Maybe it was on the video. Bill Grady. I love the Fireworks for losing out on a chance to win the Nick Senzel, but that's the way the wheelofnames.com works, guys. It is vicious. It is a wheel of death. And this is going to be Matt Berry again. That was quick. But I think he's still got his name on there one more time. So let's see. We'll spin again. I think that's 3 names. I'll randomize it every once in a while. Just to keep the names fresh. And Bill Grady again. Or is that going to be? I think that's going to be Bill Grady. So Bill Grady is out of the running early. Sorry about that, Bill, but thank you very much for getting in the break. Hopefully we can get you a little bit of better luck off the wheel than we do on the wheel. Hey, 3 cards, thanks for joining in. There is Rebel. We'll remove that instance. Let's give it a shuffle. I think that was about 5 names. It is very much congrats you lose. It's the Wheel of Death. It's a vicious wheel. That is Brian Bosworth. I think he's only got 1 spot in here. So he is out of the running. So I think we got 12 guys standing. Congrats, you are dead. And there's Texas Breaks. I think he's got, he's still got his name on here, so he's still alive. We spin again. You do not want your name to show up on this. It is very much as, I mean, it's almost like there is Jeff Pullins, who had his name twice side by side. So there's one of his gone. And the wheel is getting a little bit smaller, a little bit tighter. Those pies, those slices of pies are getting a little bit bigger. I think this one is going to be, that one's close. I don't know. Let's see who it lands on. That is Ed Wiley. He's still got more names on here, though. This is very much like a military draft. And is this going to land on, is it going to get to Zach? Is it going to get to Zach? I don't know who that, I think it did get to Zach O. So Zach O's got one of his names removed out there. We'll give it a quick shuffle here. Shuffle it up a few times. Hit it again. Hey, Charles, thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining. We're spinning a wheel of death right now. The whole idea on this is you don't want your name to show up. You want to be the last man standing. So you don't want to be Aaron right now. We'll spin again. But definitely, Charles, thanks for joining. We're about to get to a break of 2019 Topps Chrome and 2020 Donruss Baseball. There is Samantha McGee, who I think only had one spot, so she is out of the running. I think we've got, if I'm not mistaken, 11 people standing still. And Zach's card breaks, who had his name twice. You never want to see your name twice in a row. That's tough. But the less names the less people on here, the more likely that is to happen. So we'll give it one more spin, then we'll shuffle it up again. And this is going to land. This is probably not looking good for Mr. Durango, who has won a few PSA cards from me already. So luck was not on his side tonight. I think we've got 10 people, 9 or 10 people standing. We'll shuffle it up here again. And away we go. So this looks like it's going to be Rebel, who's still got another name on here, so he's still alive. Give it another spin. Those slices of pie getting a little bit bigger. And this looks like it's going to land on Mr. Cards for Days, who still has his name on here, so he's still alive as well. And that is San Antonio Chris. Still alive, though, so good news there. Now we're getting down to it. I think we've got, what is this, 12 names left. This is going to be Texas Breaks, who I believe, nope, he's still got his name on there. We'll give it a shuffle. I think that gets us, we're at like 11 or 12 here, not really sure. But we'll shuffle it up a few times. A 9-year-old Phillies fan. So there's Texas Breaks again. I believe that is his last chance on here. So Texas Breaks, sorry, you're out of the running for the Senzel, but you're still in the running in the break. And coming down to it, that's going to be Aaron M. So Aaron is out. So now we're losing people. Let's give it a, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 9 names left. I'm going to spin it 2 more times, then we'll give it a shuffle. So Charles, who's your favorite Philly? And that looks like Matt Berry. That is Matt Berry. Matt, sorry, you are out of the running on this giveaway. The Soto Shuffle. So here we go. This one's definitely going to be a Jeff Pullins. I think Jeff is out of the running now. Okay, so let's give the wheel a shuffle. I'm going to just give it a whole bunch of shuffles. Don't know how many that is, but That should be enough. And now we've got... Okay, so we can call Charles DJ. I will try and remember that. Is that going to be Zach or is that going to be... I think that's going to be Barry. So Barry's still got his name on there, though. Now we're down to 6, guys. So we're giving it another spin. And that one is Barry again. So a tough break for Barry back to back. And Barry's out of the running. So our top, what is that, 5? I've got San Antonio Chris, Zach's card breaks, Zach O, Rebel, and Ed Wiley. We're going to shuffle up the top 5, and we'll shuffle it again at the top 3, and there will be no more shuffles after that. Harper was Frank, so it's Harper. It was Franco. Okay. Harper's not a bad favorite player. That is Zach O. Zach's, thank you for getting in the break. But I can't get you a Senzel tonight. Okay, one more before we do our last shuffle for our top 3. And this is going to land on, is it going to be Ed or Rebel? It's going to be Ed. Ed, sorry, close. And now for our last shuffle, guys. Shuffling it up, I don't know, 20 times, 22 times. I don't know how many that was. But here we go. And this looks like, well, this could be close. We'll see. I think that's going to be San Antonio Chris. So it's going to be down to Rebel and Zach's card breaks. Now, Zach has been really lucky lately with Trout's autos that he got on nice deal. Acuna auto to 25. So let's see if he can keep that luck alive and win the PSA, or if Rebel's going to steal it from him. I think I talked Zach up just a little too much, and Zach is going to be out of the running. So Rebel, aka Kyle, congratulations. You are at the top of the mountain on the wheel of death. We can spin you, and it's always going to be you, and you get to win the Nick Senzel 2019 Topps Update. There you are. Congratulations. So this one is going to you. Let me put that on here. Let me just make a quick note. Then we are now going to get to the break. So I will put that in your pile. And congratulations. Thanks everyone for watching the wheel. And now, I think I'm pretty much set up too. I think we'll be pretty good to go here pretty quickly. So I think what we'll do is we're going to save the Topps Chrome for last. I can shut my phone off now. Won't waste that battery. We'll save the Topps Chrome for last. We're going to start building, hopefully, a sweet card garden here for everyone. We'll start with Donruss and get to the, let's see here. Now, Donruss did a weird thing this year with the, there we go, hold on, get this out of the way. All right, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, these open up via the top. And then they've got the separator, so there's 1, and there is 2, and then they've got like half the box, which is completely empty. So there we go, guys. We are empty. I've never understood why they have that much empty space in them, but they do. So I think what I want to do is actually put these off over here. Got more room for a card garden. Okay, so before we begin, thank you for everyone for getting into the break. Rebel sweating bullets to the end. Bread Dog, thanks for joining in. thank you for everyone for getting into the break. I know you guys got a lot of different break options, so I appreciate you guys breaking with me. And I wish everyone good luck in the break. And without further ado, let's get to it. All right, our first pack, we've got Eric Hosmer, Mr. Max Scherzer, Baby Yaz, Mike Yastrzemski. There's an Aaron Judge. Patrick Sandoval, rated rookie for the Angels. Nice one there. And our first pink firework is going to be a Nick Brasso American Pride with Strasburg on the back. So that one will be going to the Nationals, which is Samantha McGee. Then we've got a Vladimir Guerrero Jr., which is going to Dave Durango. That's a pink holo. Give that one a quick sleeve as well. And finally, a Jalen Davis. Cause is going to buy two 2020 mega boxes. I like the mega boxes. I think the fact that you get an auto in them, they are relatively inexpensive. They're not like cheap by any means, but relatively inexpensive. All things considered in the hobby, they give you a nice amount of cards. And Donruss is just really fun to open this year. So Corey Kluber, David Fletcher, Whit Merrifield. There's a Bryce Harper. We were just talking about him. Diamond King. This is going to be a Clayton Kershaw, and I believe it will be a Chavez Ravine variation. So nice little Clayton variation there. And here is one for the Cubs. Nice Javi Baez Elite Series Firework parallel. That's going to Jeff Pullins. And Eddie Rosario. Get my pink. Finally, a Jake Rogers rookie card for the Tigers, which is Jeff Pullins as well. All right, here we go. Trey Turner, Charlie Blackmon, Trevor Story, having a big conversation about Story the other night. I think it was in Urban's channel, going on and on about my trade, or maybe that was in Barry's channel, going on and I was in Barry's channel talking about trading Trevor Story for Tatis in a keeper league for fantasy. Yu Chang rookie card for the Indians. There's a Francisco Lindor Paquito name variation for the Indians. Our Indians owner tonight is Rebel. And, oh, here's a nice one right here. Here is a pink firework. Pete Alonso now playing. That is a nice one for Mr. Ed Wiley. Give that one a quick little top load. There you go, Ed. Ed will be looking for more Pete Alonso's here shortly. And we have a Diamond Kings Lance Lynn. Going to be for the Rangers. And tonight the Rangers went to Texas break, so he gets as the Rangers. I believe that Texas is more of an Astros fan, though. Donnie Walton rookie card for the Mariners. Clark Z's in the house. What is going on? Clark, thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. I've got a Mike Minor. I've got LeMahieu, Christian Vasquez, and there's AJ Puck for our Athletics owner, which is also Texas. So that's a nice rookie, rated rookie there. We continue on. Eugenio Suarez, and that is a Baby Shark Diamond King parallel. A nice Baby Shark parallel. For the Reds, that's going to Zach O. Baby Shark At first, when this first came out, Baby Shark was panned. And now, all of a sudden, everybody wants Baby Shark. And look at this one, guys. For our Astros owner, Zach O. Yordan Alvarez, pink Firework, the rookies parallel. Beautiful Yordan there. Yeah, and I knew Texas Breaks was going to correct me. I know he is an Astros fan. So there's a beautiful Yordan. That is a nice one for Zach O. We got 2 Zachs in the break tonight. So when I do this sort on these, I'm going to have to be extra careful not to get that confused. And a nice Nolan Ryan for the Astros right behind it. The pink parallel. Nice Hall of Fame parallel here. I haven't seen Nolan show up too much in the pinks. I'll give that one a quick top loader as well. Nice Nolan Ryan for Zach. Now all of a sudden the card, I think this is going to work a little bit better this way. All right. And finally, another Hall of Famer, Wade Boggs, which this card shows up at the back of so many of these packs. Not sure why, but I feel like Wade Boggs is, that card always shows up last in a pack. And I don't really know why, but I feel like I get it a lot. Here we go. Mookie Betts, Marcell Ozuna, Sandy Alcantara. There's another Javi Baez Diamond King. There's Jacob DeGrominator nickname. Give that a quick sleeve. We'll go through a ton of sleeves tonight. I can guarantee that. We've got another American Pride pink Firework, and this is Nick Lofton. And on the back, Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm. Why don't I know this? Is Alec Bohm the Pirates? Hold on. I should know this because I have Alec Bohm cards. He is. Someone tell me. Let's see if I can get faster than the notes. He's the Phillies. He is Phillies. That one is going to our Phillies owner. Alec Bohm is a nice. I know he's rated in the top. I know he's one of the Phillies' top prospects, but I believe he's rated in the top 30 as well. So a nice Alec Bohm there. Then we've got a Steven Strasburg pink. I went and Googled stuff and I screwed up stuff. Okay, so there we go. And finally, Gary Carter. James Johnson is in the house. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining in. I hope you're having a chilled out evening, taking it easy. Kick back, grab a cold one, watch some cards be broke. And we've got Eugenio Suarez. I think that's our second one. Joey Votto, Noah Syndergaard, and a rated rookie for the Mariners. That is Justin Dunn. Mariners is going to Zach. Zach's card break. See, I'm going to say Zach all night, so I have to be more specific. And a Cody Bellinger. And oh, look at this one, guys, for the Tigers. Going to Jeff Pullins. A nice Casey Mize. I am high on Casey Mize. I don't know if anyone else is. I know as a pitching prospect, there's few that are rated higher in all of the minors. So that is a nice, see if I can get it. That is a beautiful card right there. So a rated prospect. They're kind of hard to pull. Nice Casey Mize. That is going to Jeff Pullins. Congratulations on that one, Jeff. And as we continue along, we've got a Yandy Diaz pink for Tampa Bay. That's going to Cards for Days. And Kirby Puckett. No cold one for Zach tonight. Last night of day shift for 3 weeks. Yeah, Zach is for you guys that maybe are not subscribed to Zach's card breaks. he's been really busy. So I know he's not posting a ton of videos at the moment, but he's doing a series where it is called Ask a Cop. And Zach is an officer, and you can ask him anything. I've asked him questions. As you guys who have followed my channel, you know I have a love-hate relationship with authority, a little bit. At least I did in my older days. But you can ask him anything. And I've asked him some questions that, trust me, if you wanted to ask a cop the real questions you want to ask a cop and not get in trouble for it, obviously be respectful, but Zach is who you want to talk to. Go look at his channel sometime and go. He's got a couple videos up there already with Ask a Cop. It's fantastic. A little bit of an inside look into law enforcement. I asked him about the rivalry between cops and firefighters. He gave a real honest answer there. So be respectful, obviously, but, and I think we have our auto in this. Fairly certain we do. I'm going to save this pack, and we will do the auto in a little bit. We'll kind of keep going on these. But yeah, so he is definitely, it's an entertaining, and the way that he delivers it is even more entertaining. So definitely go check that out. Really kind of a fun idea, which I think is kind of the point of cards and kind of YouTube in general. It's having some unique type of content. Really cool idea, I thought. So definitely check that out. Tim Anderson, German Marquez, Devers. There's Juan Soto. That's going to Sam. A Trent Grisham rated rookie for the Padres. That's going to Zach's card breaks. Then we've got another American Pride Pink Firework. This is Cade Cavalli. And on the back is Forrest Whitley. We've got a Jake Fraley rookie card pink. That is also for the Mariners. Zach's card breaks. And then we've got a Dwight Gooden. Zach O, here's the teams you got. You have the Reds and the Astros. You already have this one, Zach. This is Zach O. You've got the Yordan Alvarez, sweet pink firework parallel, the rookies. Nice Yordan Alvarez rookie there. A Nolan Ryan pink. So yeah, so far, and then I also think there's a Eugenio Suarez pink in there as well. So yeah, and we kind of oh wait, we're not doing that pack yet. I keep going to the auto. The auto was calling me. So yeah, you got Astros tonight, and you got the Reds. So not two decent spots for you. Plus, as a Reds fan, it's always good when you get the team that you root for. Okay, here we go. Kevin Newman, Patel Marte, Brandon Lowe. Boy, these cards are all over the place. Christian Yelich, Diamond King, El de la Sabana of the Fields, Ronald Acuna Jr. That's going to the Braves. Mr. Cards for Days. And this one, I believe, is going to Dave Durango. This is a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as seen on TV. Pink Firework. Nice one. I think last week we pulled the Tatis. This week we pulled the Vladimir out of one of these packs. Really nice one there. Give that a quick little top loader. I tell you, the Pink Firework parallels in these boxes have nothing but good cards as far as I can tell. And speaking of Fernando, that's going to Zach's card breaks. That is a Fernando Tatis Pink Holo as well. And this top loader want to cooperate. Go. Throw Fernando in here real fast. Get another top loader going. And to round that pack out, Andres Munoz. Yeah, you're welcome, Zach. That's not a problem. And then let's see. Yeah, Zach. Yeah, for those of you guys that do want to watch the Ask a Cop episodes, definitely go to the first episode. The story he tells is hilarious. I'm not going to give it away. It is a great story. Corey Seager, Ozzy Albies, Sonny Gray, Cattell Marte, B2, name variation rookie card for the Indians. That's for Rebel. Bobby Bradley is actually flying a little bit under the radar, but is a definite power hitter. And he could be one of those that really pops onto the scene fairly quickly. For our Cardinals, we got another rated prospect card. I think this is the first time I've pulled 2 rated prospect cards out of one box. This is Dylan Carson for the Cardinals. Our Cardinals owner tonight is San Antonio Chris. So a nice pink Firework parallel for Dylan Carson and San Antonio Chris. Nice one. Card Garden grows. Then we have a Justin Turner pink. Finally, Travis DeMerte. Or Demerit. And we continue on. Brandon Woodruff. I was watching Jabs last night and he pulled an auto for 2 kids. His dad was up waiting for Jabs. And if you've ever watched Jabs, it's like 6 hours of ripping pack after pack after pack. He ended up, his dad was like, hey, my kids are up. So they broke it and he ended up getting an auto of Brandon Woodruff. It was actually kind of a sweet moment. Jabs went nuts. It's always fun when dads and their kids are watching. Marcus Simeon, Blake Snell, Matt Thice, rated rookie for the Angels. Our Angels owner tonight, Rebel, which Rebel I feel like gets the Angels almost every time when he breaks with me. I've got a Pete Alonso Diamond King and a Max Scherzer Dominator pink for the Nats. That's going to Samantha. And another rated rookie, Tony Gonsolin for the Dodgers. Our Dodgers owner tonight, Bill Grady. Finally, the base, Bobby Bradley. Charles was watching Jabs last night. Yeah, he was breaking a bunch of blaster boxes. I think he broke like, I don't know how many it was. I think it was like 100 of them. It's probably the longest video he's done in a long time. He used to multiple times a week break just case after case after case. Kevin Biggio, Lorenzo Cain, and I think it kind of consumed too much of his life, so he backed off a little bit. But last night he did do one of his long streams, which was kind of good to see. Bryce Harper, and there he is. You got to get the Mike Trouts sleeved as soon as you pull them. It's automatically the most valuable card in the pack, in my opinion. One of these days, our grandkids are going to say, what was it like to watch the greatest baseball player ever, Grandpa? And look at this. We got a nice Nick Senzel for the Reds. This is an Independence Day parallel. This is going to Zach O. Second year Senzel card. And nice parallel there. And we've got another American Pride. This one is Reed Detmers. And on the back is going to be Brendan McKay. Nice McKay. That one a quick upload as well. He ended up going to 2:45 a.m. That is now, yeah, that has to be a.m. Yeah, that's crazy. If I went till 2:45, I can watch people's streams till 2:45, but I can't do a stream till 2. It's like way too much stress. Here's a Eugenio Suarez. Speaking of Eugenio, we mentioned him. Pulled, I think, the pink holo, and now that's the Diamond King holo. And Domingo Leba. All right, continuing on. We've still got that auto we've got to show. We've got a couple more packs, and then we'll move on to our Topps Chrome portion of the night. We've got Buster Posey, Willie Calhoun. There's another Juan Soto. That's our second one, I believe, of theirs. And for the Reds, Aristides Aquino, rated rookie. So our first big rookie out of the box, big base rookie, I should say. We do have Jordan in the pink Firework. There's the Aquino. That is going to Zach as well, Zach O. So there's the Aquino. We've got more in this pack. Rafael Devers. And speaking of Aquino, we pulled two of them out of one pack. Holy smokes. This is the pink Firework. That is going to Zach O as well. So this is the pink Firework highlights. The highlight being long balls in 3 consecutive innings for Aquino last year. I do remember when that happened. So an Aquino pink Firework highlights card. Card garden continues to grow. 2 out of 1 pack. That's awesome. What a nice pack that was. David Dahl. Finally, Zach Collins rookie card. All right, so last pack before we get to that auto pack. So we'll see what we can get out of here. And we've got Matt Chapman, Jose Abreu, Chris Bryant, Man of Steel for the Yankees, Ricky Henderson, a Brian Anderson, Independence Day, Diamond King parallel. That's what I love about some of these Donruss cards. It's like Independence Day, nickname, variation, pink Firework. Like it just like keeps going. There's so many different parallels and inserts. So that's a nice Brian Anderson. That's going to the Marlins, which is Texas Breaks. Finally, we've got a Trevor Story. It's a nice one. Highlights pink Firework. It's going to our Rockies, which was traded. So Ed Wiley's got this one. Nice Trevor Story. And we've got Jordan Hicks and Abraham Toro. And Hicks needs to go over here. Probably sleeve that one later. And now, guys, let's find out. Let's start with inks. So here's what we've got. Hey, Paulie's in the house. Paulie, what's going on? I didn't even see you come in here. Also, those are going to Woodbridge. Okay, so here we go. This is a nice Jesus Luzardo for the A's. Rookie now playing. Luzardo, that's going to Texas Breaks. So a Luzardo rookie. There we go. So my VP of operations is in the house. Oh, and look at this one, guys. This is another sweet pink. This one's going to go to the, and I just said sweet pink, by the way. This is going to, who's got the Padres? That's Zach's Card Breaks. So this is an Anthony Gwynn. So this is a nickname variation for Tony Gwynn in a pink. It's like I was saying. So we've got the nickname variation, pink holo parallel of Tony Anthony Gwynn. So that's a nice one there. And this top loader. Not this. Give me. There we go. All right. So nice Anthony Gwynn there. Continuing on, we've got Careful of it. Paul Molitor. Gleyber Torres. Frankie Lindor. Carlos Santana. Brendan McKay. And then our auto, let's see, is going to be, just flip it. Let's just give it a quick flip. TJ Zeuch. And this one is actually going to be numbered 104 out of 199. Now, this is, I believe, his rookie card. This is going to the Blue Jays, which is Dave Durango. So Dave scores the first auto of the night. And so that one is going to Mr. Durango. TJ Zeuch. Nice one. Add up in the card garden here real quick. And finally, did have the Brendan McKay as well. So I'll give that one a quick sleeve. That one's going to our Rays owner, Barry. Okay, so let me get this cleared off here real quick. We'll do a quick recap. I will get caught up on some of the oh yeah, hey Charles, Paulie is my VP of operations. You can call him Paulie, Paulie Junkwax, or Mr. Paulie. Those are about the only things that we would allow Paulie to be called in here. Paulie is Paulie's royalty around here. So, but Paulie, also go easy. Charles is a young boy. He is a Phillies fan. It is his first time in here. So we'll go a little easy on you, Charles. He is a Bryce Harper fan. I don't know if that means anything to you, Paulie. It might. So you guys, again, we had a field day with the pink fireworks. We had the Casey Mize, the Pete Alonso, the Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the Jesus Luzardo, the Nolan Ryan pink, that's a nice one. The Dylan Carson rated prospect, one there. The Jordan Alvarez, the rookies, great one there. Our auto was TJ Zeuch. Aristides Aquino pink and Aquino base. So that's our Donruss box. And now we're going to move right in to stack these up here again. We'll move right into the Topps Chrome 2019. And the Halo, by the way, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but we do have a new bobblehead in the house. We have the dude. I feel like I'm turning in to the dude based upon how long my hair is and based upon the way I've been dressing while being at home. I pretty much am, I pretty much look like him these days. So let's see here. Let's do some Topps Chrome, guys. It has been a while since I've opened up Topps Chrome 2019. I am probably more excited than all of you guys to open this box, only because it's been a while. This is, I loved this set back when it came out. What was it, last July, I think? And it's just such a fun set to open. And we will get right into it. Now keep in mind, we will have 2 autographs in here. Hopefully we can pull some color, or not some color. I'd love to pull a lot of color. Yeah, Zach is on the top team. Actually, what I should do is give all of my Patreons a title. And by the way, I think Patreon flips over tomorrow, and I am at 30. If it stays at 30 through tomorrow, like if everyone renews for May, because I had a bunch of new people come in April. If it stays at 30, we will very shortly, sometime in May, be doing the Patreon only break that I I had a goal set for 30 Patreons. I am at that goal. So for the first 30 that got in, I'm going to be doing a free break just for them. Everyone gets like a break spot. I haven't quite figured out the logistics on it, but it'll probably be everyone gets a break spot. We'll figure something out on that. And we'll be doing that in May if everything stays like it is right now, which I believe it will. I've got Jake Bowers, rookie card for Cleveland. And right off the bat, we're already into the rookie cards. For Chrome, I've got a refractor, Adalberto Mondesi. Another nice one. Watch how many of these we end up sleeving. We're going to go through some sleeves tonight. Like we said, this is the Shiny Things break. Yeah, and actually Zach is, in fact, Zach is going to be, we just call him the sheriff. I like that. the 1 cent sheriff. We've got a Michael Kopech rookie card. A nice one there as well. Kopech, I say it every time I get one of his cards. Like the hobby gave up on him because of Tommy John. Tommy John doesn't last forever, but his arm, if it is anywhere like it was before, as it should be, like after Tommy John, I'm telling you, Kopech stuff, he could be good for a long time yet. All right, here we go. I've got Joey Gallo, J up refractor for the Angels. That's going to Rebel. Justin Upton. Go. Nice little refractor. We've got Brian Anderson and Sandy Alcantara. Oh, it's been so long since I've opened Chrome. It's nice. It's nice. It's almost as fun as opening up new Bowman packs. Chrome and Bowman. Those are the sets I love most. That, and I do have a special place for Ellen and Ginter because they have rip cards. It looks like we've got looks like an insert coming up. Verlander, Justin Smoke. Freshman Flash, that's going to the Padres. That's Luis Urias. Paulie paid $100 for. If you did that, I'm gonna have to go look and see. I will definitely talk to you, Paulie. If you've paid $100 for next week's break, that is fantastic. Now I'm gonna have to figure out a sweet break. No, I have an idea already of what I'll do. Here's what I will say: there is going to be. It'll probably be, unless something changes, but I doubt it. It will probably be a hobby box of 2018, but I've still got to figure out what I want to do for a different year. So it'll be a mixer break again, but it definitely is going to be a hobby box of 2018. I don't want to tell everyone because I got to let the Patreons get first crack, but Paulie, yes, we can get you into it. And what I may do if you've already done that, well, maybe we'll do like 2 breaks. We'll do like 2 $5. I'll figure it out. I will talk to you, Paulie. 3 cards is still here. There's a Tuki Toussaint rookie card. I'm looking for numbered cards, and I'm looking for autos. Let's see. So yes, Paulie, I will most definitely get you in on next week. There will be 2018. And we'll do anything and everything we can to get you the Nationals. And yes, there will be Juan Soto rookie cards in that box. Joe Panic. Got these back. Okay, hold on. I'm going to because I'm going to keep doing this backwards. Okay. Joe Panic. Rookie card Jacob Nix. And we've got a blue, guys. Robbie Cano. So our first big parallel of the night. It's sideways, and it is autographed, and it is a Sean Reed Foley blue going to the Blue Jays. So that is going to Dave Durango as well. This one is going to be numbered out of 150. So a Sean Reed Foley. The base auto, not worth too much, but the blue, especially on the Blue Jays, a beautiful card there. And just so I don't, I'm going to, the colored parallels tend to be just slightly thicker on these. Most of you guys probably know that. So I'll be a little bit more careful putting them into the top loaders. And it's best to just maybe clip the corner. 2 top loaders. So our first big hit, our first big auto, Sean Reed Foley. Not quite the Blue Jay we're looking for in 2019, but go. All right, so Paulie's going for a smoke. Smoke break on the job, I tell you. 2019 archives is what Zach is looking for. Are you looking for 2019 archives? Well, okay. That might be possible. All right, so here we go. Let's do the next one. See if we can get our second auto. That's how they kind of sneak up on you in these packs. Kind of hard to hide. We've got a Billy Hamilton. We should see more color, though. There's, speak of the devil, there's a Matt Duffy refractor. Urena. And a Dakota Hudson rookie card for the Cardinals, going to San Antonio Chris. And maybe I will do some 2000. I got an idea of what we could. 2018, 2019 break. It looks like we got a Gregory Polanco, Francisco Garcia, Eric Hosmer. This is the, what do they call these? Prism Wave refractor, I believe. Prism refractor. They are not numbered. They are limited. There's a nice Hosmer. That's going to Zach's card breaks. And Marcus Stroman. Round out that pack. Three cards missing official once, and Sheriff has moderated the channel with no one. So 3 card gets to be the deputy. I like that idea. Tommy Pham, Derek Rodriguez, future star for the Giants. That's going to Aaron M. And we've got Eugenio Suarez. That is like the 4th Suarez card we've pulled tonight. And Michael Givens. His brother pulled Rivera relic out of a Donruss hanger box, pulled the Alvarez Lewis in 1 fat pack. Yeah, Donruss, I'm not kidding. Donruss is probably one of the funnest ones. I'm curious to see how its value holds up, but the early indications are that the value actually is holding up. There's a Taliesin. There's a Glaber. Nice one for the Yankees. That's going to Matt Berry. That's a future star, Matt Berry. We've got a DJ Stewart for the Orioles. That's going to Rebel. Chance Adams rookie for the Yankees. Oh, there we go for the Angels. We've got Shohei. Rookie All-Star Cup. A rookie card. All-Star Rookie Gold Cup. Blah, blah, blah. Mitch Haniger. And a Yadier Molina refractor. That's a cool card right there. Red and the refractor and everything. So Yadier refractor. And Hunter Renfroe for the Padres. So still looking for some of our big rookies. Haven't hit any big ones yet. Rizzo, Shane Green Prism. That's going to the Tigers. We're dancing around with refractors and prisms, but none of the big names yet. But that one is going to Jeff Pullins. That's a nice Shane Green there. Chris Bryant, Salvi Perez. Brad, what's going on? I hope your evening's going well. Thank you for joining in and watching the stream. Rebel says that's the first Oriole he's seen tonight. Guriel Jr., Colin Moran, and oh, there's a nice one for our Braves owner. That is the Ronald Acuna Jr. 1984 insert. That one is going out to Barry. Very cool Acuna. With what I think, out of all of those throwbacks that they do, the 35th anniversary, the 84s from last year were just so nice. Zach Cozart, just beautiful. The 84 design is awesome. I get that everyone's high on the 85 one this year, but the 85 one I don't think is going to work as well on a chrome card as the 84s did, but we'll see. We'll see what they come up with. I do think the base design for 2020 for Topps is going to look amazing on chrome. Here we go. It looks like we have a Yusei Kikuchi. We'll give Yusei a little sleeve, only because every time we pull Yusei, we think of Lisa Loeb and her cute little 90s outfits and her little glasses looking so innocent. J up for the Angels. That's a nice one. 84 insert. That one's going out to Rebel. And so wait, what messages are we deleting, Charles? Oh, yeah. Hey, Charles, you can't say sub over and over again. You can't do that. I get in trouble if you do that. People think that I'm fishing for subs, and although maybe you are, it's not a good thing to say. This is a beautiful Reese Hoskins refractor, by the way. If you're going to get a refractor, that is a neat card to have it on. That's going out to the Phillies. That's going to Matt Berry. That is a nice looking card right there. Nice Reese Hoskins. All right. And then to round out that pack, a Kevin Kramer rookie card, which who was it that was talking about that one? That was Cards for Days. There's the Kramer. Then you've also got, if you get the Kramer auto, I think I have from Top Series 1, I think I have a Kramer. I think that's the only one I have of his. So there's a nice Kramer. Get that one up in the lab. I really want to do, see a Tatis, see an Eloy, see an Alonso, see a Vlad. I'm surprised we haven't pulled any one of those yet. Keep in mind that if I'm not mistaken, this set is 200 cards total. Pretty sure there's a Sionel Perez and an Eddie Rosario refractor. This is the dirt card because it's nothing but dirt. Kind of a weird one to get as on a refractor, but nonetheless. Yeah, no ink. We still got some ink coming out of here though. There's the Yelich for the Brewers. That's going to Bill Grady and Shane Green. Let's see. Yeah, we are striking out a little bit so far. We still got plenty of packs to go, but I'd like to see some of those big names start popping up here sooner rather than later. In this pack, there we go. There's too many big rookies in 19 to get shut out. That would be unheard of, right? Patrick Corbin. There's a Schwarber refractor for our Cubs owner, Jeff Pullins. Schwarbs. Noma Mazzara. and Xander. And moving on. All right. Taylor Ward. Card for the Reese Hoskins. Which way? Hold on. What is repull is the number? So you guys see what I'm looking at here, right? Let's figure this one out. It is, let me look at the number. I got to pull it off camera because with all the lighting, it's hard to see. I'm old now. Of course, I still can't see. So here we go. We've got it's so tiny. One of these days, I'm gonna see if I can get it on here. Focus for me. It's got to be a short print. And it's got to be the Mid-Atlantic one. Dearman, what's going on? Let's see here. Well, we pretty much know that this Hoskins is a short. So let's get Hoskins, especially as a refractor. Get that one. I am so blind. I cannot. It's so bad that I want to put my phone on it just to make the numbers bigger. All right. And then you guys may have seen it, but that pack also has our last auto. So we're going to hold on to that one. Put it right over here. Card number 195. So that is going to our Phillies owner. I totally skipped over that. So Matt, congratulations on that one. And then we've got Walker, Mookie Betts, Ted Williams return to greatness. That is a nice one for our Red Sox owner, Matt Berry. So Matt, heating up here a little bit. And we've got, come on. Jeff McNeil rookie card, another nice rookie from 2019. That's going to our Mets owner, Ed Wiley. So McNeil, who I believe, without Pete Alonso's year last year, McNeil gets a lot more love than what he actually got. He's still got plenty of recognition last year, but Jeff McNeil, as a pure hitter in the league, definitely someone that I think got a little overlooked last year, but a real nice player for the Mets. And we've got Severino. I do need a magnifying glass. It's part of it is they print everything in like 4-point font, and then on top of that, the lighting to try and get it to where it just isn't glaring off everything. It's really odd. And it makes it kind of hard to see things. So here we go. We've got Corbin Burns. Nice one for Brew Crew. Bill Grady. So Bill again. Trey Mancini. Austin Meadows, future star for the Rays. That's a nice one. It's going to Cards for Days. And Ozzy Albies. So we're getting down to it here a little bit. Kind of want to start seeing some of these bigger rookies. McNeil, and then, of course, we've got O'Hearn. I just got to get the O'Hearn. Ramon Laureano. Oh, and we've got a nice purple right below this, guys. Nice purple. Here it is. It is a purple Trevor Story for the Rockies, which he traded for the Rockies too. It's going to Ed Wiley. And I believe the purples, number 299. This is 112 out of 299. Nice purple Trevor Story. Now that I had that story over on Barry's channel about the trade, because I traded Trevor Story away in my keeper league for Fernando Tatis. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, no, Tatis is better. But if you look at Trevor Story's numbers, and if you look at where he's at in his career and how he's produced year after year, in the baseball world, yes, Fernando Tatis, probably worth more than Trevor Story. However, in fantasy, Trevor Story is a really good player, and he has been for a few years. And there's a Reese McGuire rookie for the Blue Jays. That's going to Dave Durango. So it kind of is, it's kind of more of an even trade than you might think, but in a keeper league, I went for Tatis for future value. But if Tatis ends up being injured or ends up not quite living up to his potential, keep in mind he's really young. It could still go either way. That is a terrible trade to trade a proven vet and a proven star like Story away. Brian Buxton flying through the air like Superman. And there he is. We've been waiting, and finally we pull the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Barry says Trevor Story has 10 homers already in 2020 simulated stats. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., we finally got him. It took us long enough in this box to start pulling some of the big rookies. So congratulations to that one going to Dave Durango. And come on, top loaders. Some of these top loaders are sticking together a little bit. So there is the Vlad Jr. rookie card. Again, the more I collect cards lately, the more I go, which ones are going to end up being the iconic card? You know, the Mattingly, the McGuire 87. You know, the Bo Jackson with the pads on, those cards. And you look at this card and you go, this card has all the potential to be that card. So love that card. And you guys, I don't know if you saw it, but right behind it, we've got one that maybe can beat the Vlad. That is the Pete Alonso, and this is a Pete Alonso refractor for the Mets. So Ed Wiley gets his Pete Alonso. So back-to-back, Vlad and Pete, and the Pete Alonso is a refractor. So I don't know which one's better. I'd take either one. But there's a Pete Alonso refractor. Beautiful, beautiful card there. So congratulations, Ed. Now I'm hunting for Tatis. Definitely hunting for Tatis now. And to end that pack, we've got a Dean Dietz rookie card for the Astros, which is Zach O. So I think we've got about five packs left. Plus we've got the auto pack, or half the auto pack. So we'll see if we can get the Tatis out of here. Hopefully we'll find some more color too. Matt Boyd for the Tigers. And a Jeff McNeil, look at that. Prism Wave Refractor rookie card. That is a nice one. So now all of a sudden out of the blue, this box just turns into fire. That one's also going to Ed for the Mets. That is a nice card right there. Why don't we go put the McNeil next to the other McNeil. That is a beautiful card right there. Then we've got a Victor Robles and a David Fletcher rookie card for Rebel. Moving along. That Jeff McNeil. Amazing. We've got Buster Posey, Josh James rookie card for the Astros. And, oh, there's a nice Matt Chapman 84 for the A's. That's going to Texas Breaks. That, guys, is Josh James. And we've got the Matt Chapman. The George Springer to round out that pack. Chapman 84 is a nice one as well. Another underrated player in the hobby, if you ask me. We got 3 packs to go. Looking for Tatis. We're looking for Eloy. Looking for, let's see, who else we're looking for? Those are the 2 I would want to see out of here the most, I think. Dylan Bundy. Simmons. Loizaga rookie, and that's a refractor as well for the Yankees for Matt Berry. Speaking of rookies, unfortunately, Loizaga may be a little injury prone, but let's see. When was Loizaga born? How old is he? That will tell you everything you need to know. So he was born in 94. So yeah, he's a little on the older side. Then we also have Abdul Herrera. Okay, so let's see what else we can get out of here. And stick around after the break because I think I'm going to have a little bit of a surprise. JD Martinez. And speaking of Severino, oh wait, Loizaga, Severino's the one that's injured. Loizaga's fine. Severino, that is a Prism Wave refractor. The Yankees are Edwin Diaz and Rowdy Tellez rookie card for the Blue Jays. And finally, last pack before we get to our auto. Got Jose Abreu, Kyle Hendricks, refractor. Oh, that's a nice one. Aaron Judge, refractor 84. Finally, Josh Donaldson to round out that pack. Okay, so we've got 2 more cards. Our auto will be behind this one. We've got behind this one. So, Eric Hosmer. Our auto, you guys, the Cardinals, going to be a Patrick Wisdom rookie card auto. A beautiful auto, Patrick Wisdom. That one is going to our Cardinals owner, San Antonio Chris. And that is a base auto. It is not a refractor. Patrick Wisdom, not a bad third base prospect for Cardinals. So congratulations, San Antonio Chris. Not to be confused with Texas Breaks, but there we go. So there we go. That is the break, guys. Kind of got still a tad early. So here's what I want to do. I think if you give me 1 second, I'm going to add just a quick blaster in here for all of you guys for getting into the break. Plus, we're kind of early. So we'll add in, let me see what I have. I'm going to add in a blaster for everyone because I wanted to pull all 4 of the big ones, and I did not. And we didn't have great luck with the rookies in the 2020 Donruss either. So to make up for that a little bit, I'm going to add in, KC Nation is back. I'm going to add in a blaster, but let me find out what I want to add in. I think I've got enough Gypsy Queen, so I might add in a quick Gypsy Queen blaster to this. So give me 1 second. Let me find that. Then we will get to breaking that as well. Let me see. Yeah. Why not? Let's do one. Let's see if we can find something weird in a blaster. Yeah, because I feel like we didn't see enough rookies. Now, to be fair, if you have not watched the 1 cent video this week, if you want rookies and if you want to get them cheap, you want to be at the 1 cent. You want to watch the 1 cent video. In fact, only because I'll clean these up here in a second. In fact, we'll do a quick recap. Only because that video is already out. For you guys that are here, if you haven't seen them, here's the rookies that are going for 1 cent. Rookie Medallion Sandberg, Pete Alonso rookie card, Jordan Alvarez, Shohei Ohtani rookie card. They're all rookie cards this week. Brendan Rodgers rookie card out of Bowman's Best. Vladimir Guerrero Topps Chrome Update rookie card. Bo Bichette rookie card. Anthony K rookie card, black and white /50. Sean Murphy auto rookie card. And Nate Lowe rookie card. So those are the 1 cent cards this week. If you want to know what time they are going live, you got to go watch the video. I can't give you the time. I only give it there. But this week, tons of awesome rookies. So definitely check those out. And hopefully you guys can get in on some of those. So let's do a quick blaster of Gypsy Queen, just to kind of pad the break a little bit, only because I feel like we did really good, but I feel like we could have done a little bit better. Now, to be fair, we did get this is actually quite a nice box for update. But it felt a little heavy towards Dave Durango and Ed Wiley. So I want to try and get everyone else a couple more cards here. But we did get the Kevin Kramer, the Ronald Acuna Jr., a very nice Sean Reed Foley to blue. That was numbered 110 out of 150 auto. Beautiful auto there. The Vlad Guerrero rookie card. The Pete Alonso refractor rookie card. Jeff McNeil base. The Jeff McNeil Prism Wave card there. The Trevor Story purple. Purple is to 299. And the Patrick Wisdom auto. The Reese Hoskins short print. I had forgot there were even short prints. That's a nice one as well. So not a bad box overall out of that Topps Chrome. But we're going to open these up. Plus it's still kind of early. So let's see. Let's get to ripping. Good luck, everyone. Again, thanks for getting in the break. This is just a little extra for you all. So we'll see what we can pull. Watch, we'll pull something gigantic out of here now. So let's see. Tyler Alexander. Ramos. Shinshu Chu. Demerte. Noah Syndergaard. And Bobby Bradley rookie card. That is going to Rebel. And let's move it. So let's see. Michael Baez. Oh, there we go. There's a Gavin Lux for our Dodgers owner. That is Bill Grady. Nice Gavin. I had a feeling we would pull some rookies out of here. So let's see if we can keep going. And we'll see what the green parallels hold. But there's a nice Gavin. We already picked through the card garden, so I left everything out here. We'll see if we can fill it all up. That'd be awesome. Dylan, oh, and look at that, guys. There's a backwards card. We're saving this for last, so there's going to be another auto. I had a feeling we would get another auto. There's another one coming. 3-card, do not jinx me that way. That's not a nice thing to say. If I pulled the Mike Trout auto, I would probably, let's see, it would go to Rebel. And then I would have to talk Rebel into letting me buy the card on the spot. That's what would happen if that happened. So yes, there is an auto. Let's see, this is Robbie Ray, Sterling Marte, Yasmani Grandal, a Chris Bryant, Tarot of the Diamond, King of Swords. Love these inserts. Nice one. We've got an Aaron Judge and Eshelman. And I'm pretty sure that is an auto. It is not a bazooka. I am 99.9% sure that that is an auto. Now, who it is, I don't know, but I will say one thing. Gypsy Queen autos, their auto checklist, that is what makes this set nice. The auto checklist in this set is fantastic. So you've got a good chance at getting some good cards out of here. Let's see. Mancini, Kyle Hendricks, Josh Bell, Adam Hazley, George Springer, and Luis Arise. Oh, man. You have the Trout like the Adele card from the last break. Oh, come on. What's a Mike Trout auto amongst friends? Come on. Yeah, no, if I pulled that for you, I would definitely let you keep it. That's the whole point of breaking, to get the monsters. That is like the whole point, if you ask me. You buy into breaks, and over time, you hope that you hit the monster. You might not hit one in every one, but if you can get a decent break here and there, that's how they pay for themselves. Jacob deGrom is, you might have one or two where you go, it wasn't a very good break, but then what you hope for is that every once in a while you get that nice auto, and every once in a while, maybe even a little bit more rare, you get that just banger of a monster, the one that sets off the cookie jar, where the one touch comes out. That's the whole thrill of this stuff. Victor Robles, Chris Davis, Buster Posey, Nelson Cruz, Jake Arrieta. And then when you do get that, what you realize is, like, a lot of people do turn around and sell the big monster card. And if you get one that's worth, say, 100, 200, like that Keston Hira throwback we pulled out of Heritage, that is probably like a $250 card. And if you think about buying into breaks, that one card pays for like 25 breaks. If they're like $10 buy-ins, I mean, that's the whole point. Nomar Mazzara, Freed, I always forget to, Tommy Edman. Oh, and a no nameplate, JT Realmuto. That is going to the Phillies. That's going to Matt Berry. So a no nameplate. That's a nice one. Realmuto. Oh, and here we go back with the, this is the one thing about Gypsy Queen. The sleeves in Gypsy Queen are enough to drive a man crazy, because they're too thin for a thick sleeve and they're too thick for a regular sleeve. Just barely, but it will annoy you. So let's see. What else do we have out of here? A Benintendi and a Williams, Trevor Williams, for the Pirates. So last pack, then we'll do our green pack, and then we will see what the auto is. So we end up with 4 autos tonight. All right. D.R. Nund, Zach Gallen, rookie card for the Diamondbacks. That's going to Zach's card breaks. Got Lopez, Tim Lopes. Is that Lopes or Lopez? I'm pretty sure it's Lopes because of the S, but maybe I'm wrong. Regardless, it is a rookie card for the Mariners, which is also Zach's card breaks. And see, here's where I go. It drives me, I tell you, Gypsy Queen and the sleeves, enough to drive a man insane. And Gleyber Torres. We will check the back for bazookas. Normally the bazookas are kind of, the longer I've gone, the easier they are to tell. A lot of times they're actually backwards anyways. David Peralta, you say, I say, Kikuchi. Yeah, we should check that. Thank you for that, James. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. Well, you never know. You never do know. So I think we are in the clear on bazookas. No bazookas, but we did get the no name plate. And let's see here. Keston auto from Heritage. Keston is a good auto to pull, and Heritage is a tough auto to pull. Or do a high risk break. Let's see. Or do a high risk break like I did and pull a $350 card, a $150 card, and a $50 card and flip it for a sweet mic trot. Yeah, that's another way to go. Yeah, so on those really high-end cards, what I find is with those high-end cards, though, is the market's so small for them that a lot of times they don't hold the value of a pack. Okay, so now on these green packs, I'll be honest, I have not had a lot of luck on the green packs. I love the look of them. Green doesn't work for every card, but I think it works for Gypsy Queen. So we'll see if I can change my luck right here. To be fair, an AJ Puck is not a bad way to start. That is going to the A's. That is going to Texas Breaks. So not a bad way to start there. We'll see. Have you seen upside down backs? I didn't know. And Gypsy Queen, Slob, I did not know there were upside down backs. So, well, I'm assuming what you mean is as you flip through here, the back is upside down. To be honest, I did not know there were upside down backs. All right, let's see. Here we go. Valoria. Barrios, Brandon Woodruff, Ty France. So, again, not the greatest luck in the green pack, but I finally did. At least I pulled a rookie this time. Okay, so let's check the auto. Gio Ursula, Schwarber, Danny Duffy, and the auto is going to be... Let's see. Flip it. And why don't we just... we'll show it. It's going to be a Matthew Beatty. Or Matt Beatty for the Dodgers, which is Bill Grady. Not a bad little auto there. Young player for the Dodgers. On card, no less. Out of a retail box. You'll take that all day long. You found 6. Now, is that like purposeful? Is that like a variation? Or is that just a bad printing day? That's interesting. So a nice Matt Beatty there. So that is the final part of the break, guys. There's the Duffy. So threw in an extra blaster. Ended up getting the Lux. Ended up being heavy on the Dodgers with the Lux and the Beatty. But so good for Bill Grady. I think that was Bill Grady's first break with us too. So glad we could get him an auto. Glad we could get him a Lux. So congratulations to everyone in the break. And yeah, so again, that first break luck comes through for another member of the 1 cent card community. I feel like everyone that breaks with us for the first time, Jeff Pullins is another great example of that. That the first time he broke with us, man, he was fire all night. So I hope you guys appreciate the extra little blaster we threw in there for you, and that everyone enjoyed the break. Good news is it does look like we're going to get some baseball this year if they can figure things out. Like I said earlier in the stream, for those of you guys that maybe weren't in here, there is one thing I wanted to alert all you guys too. There's an article about 1987 Topps Don Mattingly on ESPN.com's MLB page about his 1987 card. It is a fascinating read. If you like reading about odds and ends about baseball cards, that is a fascinating read. So I've got one more thing. Now this showed up in the mail today, but I haven't opened it yet. So I'll open it for you guys. I was going to do a video on it, but maybe it doesn't need its own video. But I don't know if you guys have been on the Topps site, but I did get the Future Stars. This is Topps's like monthly subscription box, and I think it's geared towards children or younger collectors. But basically the way this works is like I think it's like $24, $25 a month. They send you a little package, and it's got like a hanger or a blaster, I think. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like there's a blaster in here. And then they've got the thing that kind of interested me is like exclusive sets that they give everyone a month. So you get a blaster of opening day, but then they also send this, which is exclusive cards for the Future Stars Club only. Ed, you're welcome. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you'll stick around and see these cards. I have not seen what they are, but so there's an exclusive set that they're doing just for the club. So as you can see, this is the Topps Future Stars Club. We'll see what's in here. I don't know. I think there's 5 cards, and I think they were doing like the best right fielders of all time. And then they also give a little patch. Be cool for like a kid's little, like your hat or something. Put it on the side of your favorite sports team's hat. So that's kind of a neat thing that they give you. And all this is like, I think it's like $20-25, something like that. And I think that's shipped too. The thing, if you're an adult, that's going to interest you is this. Plus you do get a blaster that you can rip into, and it's different every month. So I forget what this month is, but they'll give you a different set every month, and they'll give you a different blaster every month. And it is like a 12-month subscription. So let's see. First things first, these cards are really shiny and slick. These are kind of neat. So here we go. I've never seen these before. I doubt many of you, unless you've seen some videos on this today, because this just showed up at my house today. Let's see. We've got Bryce Harper, Cody Bellinger, and I believe that these are all supposed to be the, like, is it right fielders? Christian Yelich. Oh, look at that. Jordan Alvarez rookie card. That's a sweet one. And a Reggie Jackson. So let's take a look at the back of these real fast. April 2020 said, this set features 5 sluggers that range from a legendary Hall of Famer, they had a little bit of a printing mistake here, to a 2020 rookie, but they all have one thing in common. They are all left-handed hitting outfielders who know how to hit the long ball. The Topps Future Stars Club is a monthly membership that delivers fun and exclusive content straight to your door. And then it gives a fun fact. This one's the Bryce Harper. So Bryce Harper became the youngest player ever to unanimously win the MVP award. So kind of a neat little set here. And yeah, something happened with this Bryce Harper because there's a little bit of a ding. I'll bet you if you wrote Topps, they would actually fix that for you. The Reggie Jackson, that's a nice one. But that Jordan, sweet little looking Jordan. These are nice quality cards too. Nice and thick. Christian Yelich, very much about the same thickness as, I would say, although it's a lot glossier, as Gypsy Queen. So I'm going to put these back in here. I guess we'll open up some opening day here and see if we can find the Luis Robert rookie. left-handed power hitting outfielders. So, and like I said, this would totally be geared. And you can sign up for this Future Stars Club right on the top site. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's like $24.95 a month. And to be fair, like if it was just this, you're going, yeah, I kind of get that that's really expensive to pay for a blaster, but you do get this set, which some of these cards could be pretty fun, and these cards are probably fairly limited. And then every month they do throw in kind of a little, you know, doodad knickknack, which might be kind of fun as well. Obviously, I'll be giving that one to the kids. This first one, the kids don't know I have this, but depending on what I pull out of these in the future, I'll probably end up giving my kids the blaster for this so they can open it up. But since I'm opening up for you guys tonight, I'll do this first one for myself. It's the selfish father I am. Such a bad dad. But opening day again would be a great set for younger people to open. It's kind of who it's geared towards. It's fun, but there is some decent cards in here this year. So Sean Murphy, that's a rookie card. Orlando Arcia, we'll kind of fly through these pretty quick. Freed, Glasnow, Boyd, Yamamoto, and the Cincinnati Reds opening day. If there's one opening day outside of maybe Wrigley, but the opening day that apparently you really want to go to that I have never been to is the Cincinnati Reds. If Zach O is here, he can tell you about it. The Cincinnati Reds do it upright. They let kids out of school. They go the whole 9 yards. I'll bet you if you went to both of them, it would be hard to choose between Wrigley and Cincinnati. But that's just a guess. Ahmed Rosario, Merrill Kelly, Juan Segura, Rios, Stanton, Gurriel Jr., that's an opening day blue, these cards are going to be funny a few years from now. There's Kansas City Royals opening day. These cards are going to be funny a few years from now because of this. The March, I think it says 26th on there. But that's a nice Gurriel Jr. blue. Give that a quick little sleeve. The March 20, the whole world, March 26th was basically the day like the whole world stopped instead of it being opening day. So that sucks. But those will be interesting to explain to people later on in life. The opening day that never happened. They are definitely going to make like ESPN 30 for 30s someday. D. Gordon, Veshy, Hosmer, Matt Olson, Will Smith, Gold Cup, Machado, and the Dodgers opening day. I've spent a lot of time at that ballpark. If you've ever been to Dodger Stadium in the middle of summer, there's a reason why they play most of their games at night. And that is because if you go during a day game, sitting in Chavez Ravine, that Chavez Ravine gets stinking hot, man. Garrett Cole, Mookie Betts, Trey Mancini, Lindor, Vladdy Jr., Gold Cut. That's a cool one. Like that. So it takes the design from obviously Top Series 1. Here's a special, let's see, if you pick the game, a home run challenge card. And then we have the Miami Marlins opening day. Not a lot of people at that stadium for opening day. My guess is that's not quite as cool as the Reds, but I've never been to either of them, so how would I know? And the sad part is I live like an hour and a half from Cincinnati. I have no excuse on why I haven't been down there, other than the fact that I am not a Reds fan. Altuve, Verdugo, Villar, Alfaro, Cruz, and Billy the Marlin, the mascot card. That's a cool one. I guarantee I'll be giving that one to my daughter, Penny. I'm going to give that a quick top loader. So kind of a neat one there. Let's see. We'll keep ripping these. AJ Puck, nice one there. Nice rook. Cabrera, Edman, Hudson, Chapman, Ramirez, and the Brewers opening day. Brewers have an interesting stadium. I just can't wait for our opening day 2020. That is like all I want, man. I just want some baseball in my life. All right. Devers, Story, Soroka, Polanco, Robles, Kingery, and a Cal Ripken spring has sprung. So the Cal Ripken in, where did they play? They were in the Grapefruit League. So a nice little Cal there. Moving along. Oh, we've got one of the harder inserts that you can get. Max Scherzer. There's a Bo Bichette. Nice Bobo. Opening day. Don't believe I have that one, so I haven't opened up a ton of opening day. I think I bought a personal hobby box. Kind of a fun. I do like the set this year. Kind of a fun little set. Did a review on it. Yusei Kikuchi, Kyle Seager, Castro, Brantley. And then there's these. The team's traditions and celebrations. These are pretty tough to pull, actually. That's the Willie Mays statue out in front of the Giants Stadium, which is the Giants sitting down there right at the entrance to the Embarcadero in San Francisco. Beautiful stadium down there. So that's a nice Willie Mays. That one will be going out to a Giants fan that I know. That's a cool one. Do all the teams have mascots? No, they do not. They, like, for example, the Angels do not have a mascot, unless you count the Rally Monkey as a mascot, but that's not like the Rally Monkey's running around the stadium. The Rally Monkey is just something they show on the screen after the sixth inning if they are down by 3 or less runs. JD Martinez, Max Muncy, Shane Bieber. The Dodgers most definitely do not have a, well, I shouldn't say most definitely. I don't think the Dodgers have one. Gary Sanchez, Adbert Alzolay, Tommy Pham, and a Cody Bellinger 2020 sticker preview. A nice little belly. I'm trying to think. Now, in this set, I believe there's like 12 of the mascots. So we'll see. In fact, look at, we just pulled another Billy the Marlin. Ramon Loreno. Tommy LaStella. There's a Nico. That's nice. Take that one. And a Zach Gallen right behind it. Throw that one in there. Zach Gallen. Definitely sleeve up Gallen. Gallen's flying a little under the radar. Let's see. We've got Javier Baez, Austin Meadows. There's the Billy the Martin. Yeah, the Yankees most definitely would not have a mascot. You know, now that Steinbrenner has passed away, I would say the Steinbrenner family is not going to let a mascot outdo them. The Cubs. Does Harry Carey count as a mascot? Trying to think. Do the Padres? The Padres do have one, I believe. Yasmani Grandal, Freddie Freeman, Dominic Smith, Whit Merrifield, Nick Solak rookie card, Mike Moustakas, and that's what it looks like in Minnesota on opening day. It's probably cold. So, you guys, that's the Topps Future Stars Club. It comes in a cool little box too. Oh, that's kind of a neat little box. Think of it as a subscription box. kind of geared towards children, but you never know what you could pull out of there for $25 a month. You know, it's kind of nice that you get an exclusive set every month, smaller set. Topps also has the Montgomery Club, which is definitely geared towards adults. You get a whole bunch of different sets out of there. Those sets tend to be a little bit more valuable. And of course, you get first dibs on exclusive, or not exclusive, but a lot of the sets that come out throughout the year, including stuff like Sapphire. So the Montgomery Club, you can't get into right now. It's kind of a yearly thing that opens up in the fall, and you got to be quick to get in, or else the registration closes. They kind of cap it at a certain number of individuals. I do not believe that they will be capping the Future Stars Club, but for $25 a month, you kind of can't go wrong with this. I think it was a pretty cool deal. I'll probably end up in the future, if they've got a blaster, giving it to the kids and keeping the exclusive set for myself. I'll split it with the kids. So yeah. So anyways, guys, that is kind of what I got for this evening. We ended a little bit early. It's only 11:15. I was kind of flipping through cards a little bit faster than I normally do, but we also didn't have quite as many cards that have been in a lot of the breaks we've been doing lately. Because of the Chrome cards, you only get 4 per pack. But next week, definitely going to be doing another break. Paulie, I think, has already bought up pre-bought spots blind in the break, so I will have to check that. And then also for the Patreons, like I said earlier, if we do, if when everything flips, if we're still at 30, that will mean we've been at 30 for the month. And for you first 30 people that were in there, I will be doing a break. I think you guys are going to like it. I have it all planned. I will put over on Patreon what the break is going to be. It's got to stay at 30, obviously, for a month. But I'm assuming it's going to do that. So if it does that, everyone that is a Patreon will be getting a free break spot. I'm going to have to figure out how to do shipping so I don't just kill myself on shipping out 30 different things. That could get expensive real fast. But I will figure that out. I'll probably, for all of you guys that do get mail or Patreon packs, I will probably ship it with that. So we'll do the break and you'll get everything with your Patreon pack. So it should be really fun. I've got a great idea for what we can do for it to try and get all you guys some really good cards. I had a request for auction, and I'm starting to consider it. I've got some cards, now that I was able to get everything kind of organized. I've got some cards that I think I can auction. And I was going through my PC the other day. I think there's some in there that we could do. So we can maybe do a little auction here. It probably won't be in the next week or two, but I think there is an auction on the horizon, most definitely. And then hopefully by the end of May, which is now only a month away, I am really excited to get some new cards. Hopefully this stuff opens up and we start getting some releases coming out again. I mean, they're going to be behind on releases. I mean, very quickly you're going to see Top Series 2. You're going to see Bowman. You're going to see all sorts of different ones. There's a ton of nice Panini products. I cannot wait to see Panini Select. Panini Prisms coming out. So a ton of new sets, which will really help with content too, because I was really enjoying doing the set reviews and there's no sets to review. Got like Lumber Kings is coming out. There's a whole bunch of different ones, or not Lumber Kings, Diamond Kings. A whole bunch of good sets coming out. Even Topps, Bowman, Top Sterling is re-releasing this year, so that should be fun. That stuff's gone up a ton in price. I think a box of that's already like $600, but definitely some cool stuff on the horizon. So Patreons, definitely be on the lookout for that break coming in May, assuming that we stay at 30 subscribers. And then once we do that, I'm going to make a new goal to have even a bigger goal for when we hit, I think it'll be 50. So we'll come up with something for that. And so, and also be on the lookout for the break next week. Grant, have a good evening. Thank you for joining in. Ed, have a good night. And with that, guys, I think I'm going to sign off as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the break. I will get this. I will get the break stuff out probably by Monday. I got a bunch of people coming in to do some HVAC on the house tomorrow, so be on the. So I'll probably be tied up with that, but I will definitely get your breaks out. Patreon packs. May is flipping over. We'll be working on those over the course of the next week or so. So we'll be getting May Patreon packages out here real soon. I'll send a message out to all you Patreons. If you guys are still watching and have not joined Patreon or checked it out, go check out the Patreon page. Really active page. Great community over there. Would highly recommend it. With that, guys, I am going to sign off. You guys take care of yourself. Good luck on all your personal pack rips, and we will talk soon. Stay safe. Take care. Take it easy.